Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about 11 places to stay in Portland, Maine. So make sure to watch the full video. Top 10 best places to live in Maine for young adults, single, and with family. Author Laura Seavey travels to Maine regularly throughout the year, with her most recent visit to Portland in September 2022. Portland is Maine's largest town, located on the southern coast along Casco Bay. Once named Machigan by the native peoples, the region was developed in the early 17th century by British colonists and quickly became a major fishing and trade port. Today, tourists can stroll the cobblestone streets of the Old Port neighborhood, explore the wharf, which is still buzzing with activity, or spend days enjoying the cultural attractions in the Arts District, including museums, galleries, performances, and antique shops. 1. Portland's Old Port District and Commercial Street. Portland's Old Port District inhabits the heart of the city, a bustling downtown filled with things to do that has retained its ambience of an old seaport town. The waterfront area is where tourists will board Portland's many ferries, sightseeing cruises, and charters to the Calendar Islands and other destinations. The wharf, which is located on Commercial Street, is just steps from the Old Port's cobblestone streets, where you will find historic buildings, boutiques, restaurants, galleries, and other places to shop. For a unique perspective on the Old Port District and other areas, they provides a good overview of the city. Perched atop the engine, tourists have an ideal vantage point for capturing photos of Portland's landmarks. 2. Casco Bay and the Calendar Islands. Portland sits on the edge of Casco Bay, home of the lovely Calendar Islands. Officially named the Casco Bay Islands, the nickname was bestowed as a result of their numbers. It has been said that there are so many islands here that you could visit a new one each day for a year. Although this is not quite true, there are plenty of both large and small islands to explore. Several companies provide sightseeing tours to and around the islands, and there is a regular ferry service to Great Diamond Island, Heeks Island, Chesapeake Island, Long Island, and Cliff Island. Great Diamond Island is home to the former Fort McKinley, and Long Island is known for its numerous nature trails and peaceful beaches. Other island activities include golf on Chesapeake Island and bicycling on many of the smaller, less populated locations on Cliff Island. 3. Victoria Mansion. The Victoria Mansion in Portland, also known as the Morse Libby House, was built between 1858 to 60 and was designed by the well-known architect Henry Austin. This Italian villa-style mansion was used as a summer home by New Orleans hotel tycoon Ruggles Sylvester Morse, and the home is a true expression of decadence in the pre-Civil War era in Portland. The structure features numerous details, like decoratively painted walls and ceilings, rich textiles, wood carvings, detailed plasterwork, gilded surfaces, and a large stained glass skylight. Open as a museum since 1941, the home's contents have been preserved, including unique carpets, silver, porcelain, and other decorative items. 4. Eastern Promenade. Starting in the Old Port District, the Eastern Promenade Trail follows the path of a railroad track along the waterfront at Back Cove and provides one of the city's most beautiful places to walk. The 2.1-mile trail, which actually consists of twin paths, one crushed stone, the other paved, meanders along the edge of the 68-acre Fort Allen Park. From the main trail, many offshoots lead to other parts of the park, including uphill to excellent vantage points. The trail also leads to East End Beach, the city's only public beach, and a favorite spot for locals to sunbathe, swim, and picnic. 5. Portland Museum of Art. The collection at the Portland Museum of Art features fine and decorative arts dating from the 1700s onward. The museum's collections focus on American and European paintings, and also include a variety of other media like sculpture, pottery, furniture, and other creations, housing more than 18,000 works. This includes 650-plus works by Winslow Homer, including oil paintings, etchings, and watercolor. Those interested in visiting the nearby Winslow Homer House can purchase tickets at the museum. The museum is also home to the works of major artists including Cassatt, Renoir, Monet, Degas, Picasso, and O'Keeffe. It also hosts special exhibits, rotates its expansive collection regularly, and features spotlight exhibitions of Maine artists. The museum also offers family events and activities, as well as lectures and curator talks. 6. Children's Museum and Theater of Maine. One of the top things to do in the city with younger kids and toddlers, Portland's Children's Museum reopened in 2021 in a newly built 30,000 square foot facility. With more space, the exhibits and programs have expanded, but the mission remains the same: for visitors of all ages to learn about their world through dramatic role play, hands-on exploration, and immersive experiences. The new facility is in a striking building overlooking the river, featuring 3 floors of interactive play and learning opportunities that will keep kids active for hours. Families are encouraged to play and discover together, or experiment with light, color, and water power. An entire floor of the museum is dedicated to the Our Neighborhood exhibit, where children can play different roles and learn about some of the many ways of life that make Maine special. The space includes a farmer's market, a fire truck, a train and station, a healthcare clinic, and a lobster boat. Lighthouse Cove is filled with activities especially designed for toddlers and infants. 7. Crescent Beach. Part of Crescent Beach State Park, just south of the city on Cape Elizabeth, the mile-long Crescent Beach is surrounded by dunes and woodlands with its share of Maine's iconic rock-bound shoreline. Boardwalks lead to the beach through dunes covered in seagrass, giving the beach a secluded feel, while offshore, fishing boats bob in the water around a small island. The gentle waves and relatively warm water make visiting the beach a popular thing to do for families, and the low outcrops of rock-formed tidal pools that are perfect for children to investigate. Lifeguards are on duty in the summer. The park has picnic areas, changing rooms, showers, and a refreshment kiosk. This picturesque park is popular year-round for walking, fishing, cross-country skiing, and beachcombing. 8. Portland Observatory. The only remaining early maritime signal station in the United States. The Portland Observatory was built in 1807, so ship owners could get early notice of their ships arriving in the harbor. With a powerful telescope at the top of the 86-foot tower, ships could be spotted well before they could be seen from the harbor, as much as 30 miles out to sea. The enterprising former ship captain and observatory's builder, Lemuel Moody, charged ship owners a fee to signal them that their ship was about to land, so the owner could be at the docks ready to unload. The observatory was a working marine signal tower until 1923, when the two-way radio made it obsolete. The tower was restored in 1939 and reopened as a historic relic of the Age of Sail. It is on the National Register of Historic Places. Tours of the tower include plenty of time at the top to enjoy the view. 9. Maine Narrow Gauge Railroad Co. and Museum. The Maine Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum strives to preserve the history of the 2-foot gauge railway while educating the public, and is a great place to visit on a rainy day in Portland. The museum features several historic coaches, kids' activities, and exhibits about the history of narrow gauge railways. 10. Portland Headlight and Fort Williams Park. Lighthouses are not only a literal landmark for boats, they have become an iconic symbol of Maine and are local landmarks for most coastal towns. Portland is no exception, home to several lighthouses that date back as far as 1871. One of the most visited is Portland Headlight in Cape Elizabeth, thanks to its excellent museum and stunning views of Casco Bay and Portland Harbor, as well as 4 additional area lighthouses. The museum, housed in the former keeper's quarters, has a variety of exhibits about the history of lighthouses and lighthouse keeping, including a look at the ways in which technology has changed their operation. Items on display include Fresnel lenses, historic photos, documents, and other artifacts. 11. Wadsworth Longfellow House. The Wadsworth Longfellow House was completed in 1786, built by General Peleg Wadsworth, grandfather of renowned literary figure Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. The writer himself grew up here, and his sister occupied the home until her death in 1901. She bequeathed the property to the Maine Historical Society, and it has been preserved with care, complete with nearly all of the original furniture and household items, both decorative and practical. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.